Then also not having friends. Sometimes you feel like you're isolated.
And your friends are busy working.
Your friends are all in those organizations. They don't call me during the day. I'm always busy. At night, you're also kids. So you find you don't have friends like the way you would want.
And also some friends feel like you have no value.
Yeah.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Dr. B and Dr. G. It's always a blessing to have you. Today I'm excited because I'm not alone. I'm with two beautiful ladies and we are discussing staying at home as moms. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Please tell us about yourself.
I'm Dr. Budu. Right now I'm the director of Bloom Body Nutrition and Fitness, and I was a stay-at-home mom for almost 4 years.
Thank you. Then Rachel?
I am Rachel Bwenje. I'm married an awesome man. I know he will be watching. I'm a mother of two beautiful girls. I've been a stay-at-home mother for 3 years now, and I'm passionate about crocheting. I make cute outfits.
Beautiful.
So, Rachel, still, who is a stay-home mom? You know, we think stay-home moms are these days who just mop, eat, and basically grow fat. How could you define a stay-home mom?
That was funny. But a stay-at-home mom is someone who stays at home to take care of their children and the husband while the husband goes to work. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Okay, thank you. Saying that, let me take you back. Our viewers, on behalf of our viewers, what pushed you to stay home?
So personally, I had a bad experience while I was pregnant. Vomiting, spitting, I wouldn't leave the house. I would be anxious when I thought of moving outside the house, even going for antenatal, just because I would go with a bottle, spitting every time. You have to vomit. I was not eating. So that thing led me to a decision. I discussed with my husband and we were like, for now, let me stay at home. I bake that baby until when I give birth, then we see what next.
And the cake gets out.
Yeah.
For me, I remember when I decided to stay at home, I was from school. And so I was having my firstborn. I was pregnant with my firstborn, and I had like repeated episodes of threatened abortion. Like I'd go to the guy and say, but take some rest, then you take off some 2 weeks and you go back until it reached, and this gynecologist told me, I think you need to make a decision. You have to make a choice between having this baby or continuing with your master's. And I remember I just packed my bags. People give you advice to just lose the baby and continue school because they feel like school is more important than having the baby. So that's when I made up my mind that I'm going to be home, deliver the baby, then maybe go back to school.
Wow. So you all decided. You weighed and chose. Wow. So what are some of the advantages that you had
when you're home?
One of the benefits that I like being a stay-at-home mother is being in charge of grooming my babies. Yeah, like I told you, I'm a mother of two, so knowing that I am instilling the right values in my babies gives me so much joy. Like reading the Bible, praying, saying sorry and please. Growing someone to become a whole kind person is really good.
Me is giving them the time that they need, because we are parents for a reason, and being there for my child when they fall, I'm the one they hug. When they are dressing up, I'm the one who is looking like whether they have done it properly. When they need to talk to someone, I'm there. When they're going to sleep, you're there. You're going to read for them bedtime stories and say good night. In the morning, you're saying, like, for me, that time is a very big advantage.
Yeah. Also, another good thing being a stay-at-home mother is knowing every milestone that your baby takes. Like me, I'll be there when they first laugh, when they first smile. Every time I'm there, the first step they make, that thing gives you joy.
And also you learn your child's personality. You can tell when your child is lying, you can tell how they react but you can learn who your child is. You learn what their interests are, you learn what you're literally observing the child.
Also another benefit that I like is taking care of my husband. He's there stressed, but I'm sure that when he comes back, he'll come back to a good environment, a fresh environment. I've been taking care of myself, the home is clean, and he will come back to enjoy his time at home surely. So that's one of the things I like and I look forward to.
So also I know that you have time to plan for your family, you have time to plan for your children, you plan which meals they will eat, you plan for your family, you know what you've done, the goals for the year, you make sure that you follow them up, you follow them through, you literally plan for your time, you know when you're going to the salon, my baby sleeps between 11 and this, my baby will be sleeping at this and maybe I'll be back then, something like that. Wow. Time to plan, plan.
That was insightful. And as a working mom, I'm beginning to wish. Anyway, so there are some comments we make more so towards stay-at-home moms. You find someone telling a stay-home mom, you've grown fat, your friends are driving, your friends are doing this. I don't think it should be right. Anyways, they can share with us some of the challenges they face since we came with them.
One of the challenges that we face is comparison. I think that comes from us as stay-at-home mothers. You're there and thinking you're not enough. You see your friends hitting milestones, career milestones. They are now managers of big organizations and you're like, I would be like that if I had not stayed behind to take care of my family, which is not good because it robs you of the joy and the peace that you should be having while you're doing the job that you're doing right now.
True. Comparison in general is actually not a good thing. It robs you of all your joy.
And then what you've already said, the negative comments. People will tell you all the things, oh dear God, and you feel like, am I doing the right thing? Did I make a right decision to come here? So the negative comments.
Sometimes we show off, this was your classmate, you did the same exact things in school, you literally the same people, just because she chose to stay at home. You don't have to kulangira her in Uganda, like, hey, you might be busy, I'm working on this patient, be a little bit kind with them.
So another challenge, I think it comes with staying with the house help for long. When you're at home every time, because you wake up, you've not smoked here. Under the chair, I'm seeing things like you become also disgusting.
I'm stepping soil on that.
And every time you want them to be cleaning, you've not done this properly.
The house help.
With the house help. So it becomes hard for you to stay with the house help. Yet you need them, and it becomes really hard. Then you start telling them everything what to do. They also have personality. Some of them, they don't want to be told what to do. And every time you tell them that one spend 2 weeks, then you start hunting
and
for
that
another.
Is true.
Another comes with, she'll spend like a week and then they go, which is really so it's not because it's not easy.
My staying with maids, house helps for long actually is mainly because I think I work.
I think it's part of that.
Actually, because you don't stay with them you don't see all those things. It's easy, and then also it's hard to accept help because you feel like I have the time. I can do this myself. So like you want to do, you find you end up doing everything in the house and you have a house help and they're just there because you're there sleeping. yeah, so it's also a challenge. You get tired and then you end up not benefiting from staying at home.
Then also not having friends. Sometimes you feel like you're isolated.
And your friends are busy working.
Your friends are all in those organizations. They don't call me during the day. I'm always busy. At night you're also kids. So you find you don't have friends like the way you would want.
And also some friends feel like you have no value. She's at home. What is she going to help me with? Like, so they just drop you. Then you also feel like they are too much because you're comparing yourself with them. So you also drop them, something like that.
Okay. So how could you encourage a mom staying at home? Which advice do you have for them in general? Or to us, the viewers who now like me, I'm working, but I'm already hearing enough. How to advise the entire nation, entire world to stay home moms?
First of all, the entire world, you need to know that there are some things that you're not supposed to tell a stay-at-home mother. Now things like someone once told me that it's not for you. Why did you even graduate? Why did you pay for your tuition to go and study only for you to become a housewife? Just preparing food, which any other person can do.
Can you imagine?
The same as a housewife.
They do not know.
But people, they don't know the difference between the two.
Personally, I've had those comments of, we know you're just eating and sleeping. You're going to gain weight. Why are you calling me at this time? We know you're just doing nothing. You have nothing to do. But I have work to do. Call me on Saturday. Maybe I'll be around.
Also, some people think that being a stay-at-home mother, you're lazy, you can't do anything. That's not true. That's not true.
That's
not true. We are not lazy.
Actually, someone never told me, for you, we know you just don't want to work. Your husband, you want your husband to give you everything. For the mom out there who is a stay-at-home mom, please embrace it, accept it. It's bigger than you. Actually, it's a God-given role. Like, this is what you're supposed to do now. Maybe it's part of your purpose. You may not accept now, but it is part of your purpose. And when you go out there and you say, my children, I raised my children, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
And even your children in future, our mom was there for us, something like that. It's really, just accept it and be proud of it.
Thank you so much. That's really nice. So also another thing is find your purpose. As you're there juggling being a mother, a wife, taking care of the home, planning for everything, don't forget yourself. Always schedule some time in there, sit, meditate, listen to, really make sure you find out your purpose, and in that develop some skills that can help you to achieve that purpose later in life when you're not a stay-at-home mother anymore.
Then, as like we said, you have time to plan. So plan, invest, put buy this, buy that land. Like don't do nothing, but use that time to work on your family. Work on your family, and so that even if your husband retires, you can be a stay-at-home mom until your husband retires. So don't let your husband come home and find nothing, and then he starts again working even after retiring. Lay a foundation for them for you, even yourself, when the kids go to school, where to step.
Also learn to thrive in the season. Thrive in that season of being a stay-at-home mother by doing like a different like some things, like you can take an online course maybe in the afternoons, you know that your babies are sleeping, you can be doing that course. You can learn maybe crocheting, knitting. There are many, like me, there are many different things, because I also learned it online by scheduling some time for myself. When the babies are asleep, I be learning crocheting. So also you can find something that resonates with you and do it.
And don't forget to pray. If things disturb you, if you feel depressed, if you feel stressed, pray. God will always be there and He will take you through this, because He's the one who has brought you into this in the first place. So what we forget usually is to pray. Pray, be a prayer warrior. Use that free time to pray and learn if you don't know how to pray.
Yeah. In addition to that, to praying, you see, most of stay-at-home moms, you can actually easily feel isolated. So make it intentional. Greet your neighbors, because you never know those are going to be your besties.
And you need a community.
Yeah, you need a community. You need a community of powerful women, praying women who are intentional in marriage and parenting. So in order to achieve that, you can maybe go to a local church, a church nearby you. Be involved in those women groups. Be active. If you're to join choir, you can join. So that you don't have to spend all that time indoors at home. Alone.
Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing. Seasons. We should learn how to know the different seasons of our lives. And also, the Bible tells us in Philippians 1:6 that He that began the good work in us will not leave us until it's accomplished. So if He took you through school, got you married, this is a season. And He knows your purpose really. Thank you so much, dear viewers, for always watching to the end. Hope you learned one or two things. Until next time. Bye.